Howdy. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Oh, what a move. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Takes the easy completion. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the returner will be dragged down. Line gets set. First down. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Aggies get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the tailback. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to Davis. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man quickly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. The running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Aggies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. On the run, it's Owens. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Running back searching for a hole. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. He's now up to 52 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Movement here from the tight end. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll ride Davis here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Wegman. He's got it down the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He looks that one in nicely. They get him down after he makes the catch. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. To the air, it's Wegman. They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll immediately call timeout. A&M comes back out with another first down. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ohio State.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
The Aggies will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on it just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Back to pass. It's Wegman. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Farmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. From the gun, the ground game. Across the 25, he's got room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Mississippi State going up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Looking for space. It's Owens. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. On the ground with the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Using the quick game.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he got loose. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Mississippi State right back to the line. The give to Davis. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gets it out fast. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. On second down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Run in the red zone, it's Davis. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. And the Bulldogs are stopped, but not before getting the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Ohio State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Owens. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
Mississippi State going up tempo. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harmon. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down for the offense.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. The aerial assault continues. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Moss. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open, he makes the catch. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And his throw is incomplete. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.